So what's good, y'all? We back with another video. And before we get started with this video, just want to say shout out to y'all for the 1,000 subscribers. I knew it was going to happen one day. I didn't know when, but it's about time, Very just happy that this all happened. Appreciate everyone that subscribed, even the people that didn't subscribe and they watched the videos. Shout out to y'all, because without y'all, the videos don't get pushed out as much. And this is just one milestone, hopefully of many. And yeah, shout out to y'all for subscribing, 1K, and hopefully more to come. So let's get right into this video. Let's discuss what I want to talk about, because Darius Garland is, I think in my opinion, one of the more underrated point guards in the NBA, one of the more underrated stars in the game. When we talk about young guards, we always talk about Luka Doncic and Ja Morant and Trae Young, and deservingly so, these guys are established stars. But Darius Garland is on a similar career trajectory. Now, right now, it may not seem like he is on the same, way of a Ja Morant or Trae Young when you look at the numbers. But Darius Garland is getting better and better every single year. And last season, he was a first-time All-Star. He averaged 21 points per game. He was a great playmaker for this team. And I just think he's going to get better and better as the years go on. He's only 22 years old. He's about to be 23 this season. And yeah, the Cavs have a really high future ceiling because of him. And I remember back when he was a prospect and he had gotten hurt in Vanderbilt, he barely played. But I remember me as a Knicks fan, when the Knicks got the number 3 pick, I was like, obviously RJ Barrett is the guy that you have to take. But if you don't take RJ Barrett, I was fine with the Knicks taking Darius Garland, because I saw the potential and just his game, the skills that he has, and how well of a modern point guard he is. The way that he moves, the way that he can score, how efficient he is. Those are things that I look for in a point guard in today's game, and things that you should look for in general if you're looking for a point guard in any era. And he has all those abilities, so I definitely wanted him if RJ Barrett wasn't the guy. But now that Darius Garland isn't a New York Knick, he is a Cleveland Cavalier, and here we are in 2022-2023 season. The Cavaliers obviously are a headline team right now. You got Donovan Mitchell, who's the guy on the team right now, Evan Mobley, high ceiling. But Darius Garland is like sort of an X factor for this team, and not saying that he hasn't lived up to his potential, but I think that Evan Mobley, his role's a little more set in stone. We know what he's going to be. We just want to see how high he can take those levels of his game to become that guy. With Darius Garland, I don't just see him as that 21 point per game point guard that he was this past season. I think he can be like the guy for this Cavs team. And I'm talking about a point guard that can average 26, 27, 28 points per game, give you 7, 8 assists, 9 assists per game, be one of those league-leading assist guys while also being top 10 in points per game. And then also be a guy that can potentially be a 50, 40, 90 guy. Like, that's how highly I think of Darius Garland. And when you watch him play, there's so much more to his game that makes me think he can become this guy. And it's just, first things first, he's super shifty. He's probably one of the shiftiest point guards, one of the top 3 shiftiest point guards in the game right now. And that's a big advantage because he's small. He's only like 6'1". But for him to be able to move that quick, catch defenders off guard, he can hurt you in many different ways. He can attack the rim, and he's not more of like a Ja Morant, or like, let's say not Ja Morant, but let's say like a Derrick Rose. He's not that kind of guy where he's going to go in the paint and bang bodies and, finish through contact. Darius Garland's more of a finesse finisher. He'll hit you with the floaters. He'll hit you with the crazy circus layups. But then he's also going to take you out and hit you with those step back threes, those long 3-pointers from damn near half court that he's going to hit you with. And then he can score off the ball as well, which is why I kind of like him and Donovan Mitchell as a backcourt, because if you want to give Mitchell the ball and let him run the show for a little bit, Garland should have no problem playing off the ball during that time period. So those are things that I just like about Garland's game. And then obviously, that's not to forget that he is a great playmaker. This is why I said earlier, I think he can be a league-leading assist guy for a majority of his career. And especially when you're playing with guys like Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen that are great pick and roll guys. And I think Darius Garland was a big reason that Jarrett Allen was a first-time All-Star as well. So I think Darius Garland has a super bright future, and he can be the captain for this team. Right now, a lot of people look at Evan Mobley as like the super high ceiling, the leader of this Cavs team one day, to be like the guy. But let's not forget, and I feel like I say this every video, but the guards and the wings are what leads you to championships most of the time. And Darius Garland, right now, he's an all-star guard, but don't be shocked if he takes that leap to becoming like a top 5, top 3 point guard kind of guy real soon. Now, obviously, he'll have to wait with Steph Curry and all these guys still being in the league, but he's not that far off. He's on a great trajectory. I think his numbers are going to be pretty similar to last year, considering that Donovan Mitchell is on the team now, but he's a special talent. And I've been on this bandwagon for a couple years now. Before he was an all-star, I was saying this is a guy that's going to break out, and right now, it's looking like Darius Garland might be one of the more breakout superstar candidates for the 2022-2023 NBA season. Anyways, that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Link will be down in the description below. This has been a checkup where we talk hoops and hoops only, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.